Hi Capricorn. This is your full moon in Scorpio reading, and the full moon was actually last night, so my apologies for not getting this out prior to the full moon. But we're still well within the energy of the full moon. And this full moon, from the little bit that I've read, is about secrets and vulnerabilities and sudden realizations and fresh perspectives. So far, it looks like everybody that I've done readings for, all the other signs, there has been a call to change perspective. A lot of them has been a call to just become introspective for a bit, figure out that internal or spiritual stuff. So we'll see what's up for Capricorn today. Spirit, we're doing Capricorn's full moon in Scorpio reading today. Let me get a couple of cards, please. See what is going to happen for them. Oh, that's already 4. Okay. Oh, I like this. I love this card. 2 of Pentacles. 2s often indicate choice, balance. This one's about balance and harmony, and it's because it's Pentacles, it's about the material world, which to me indicates your work life. And yeah, you got a lot of balls in the air, but you're having a really good time. So you really like what you're working at, whether it's your job or a project, you're really enjoying it, and you don't mind, even if you don't have a lot of free time or playtime, you kind of incorporate the playtime into your work. Sort of like if I were to be doing this full time, this would be really, really fun to do full time. I wouldn't have to separate and take breaks. You know what I mean? If you really enjoy something, it's not work. Before I get too involved in those, I'm going to ask Spirit for an overall energy card. And don't forget, you can watch your sun, moon, and or rising. Or any of the areas where different zodiac shows up. Whatever you feel resonates the most with you. Spirit, can we have an overall energy card, please, for this reading? Yep, right away. Spirit is concise and decisive today for you. Strategy, which seems to be okay. If you're bottom of the deck, I'm just going to do a quick scan here first. Bottom of the deck, we already talked about that. The 8 of Pentacles, working hard, paying attention to the details of your work, the quality of it, working with integrity. 3 of Wands. This one, for some reason, when I get this card in other decks, I always feel like it's about a foundation. It is about foresight. It's planning. I think it's like building the foundation for something. This particular image does not feel that way for me. So I am going to look this one up because it differs from the way I normally know this card. The 6 of Swords. This is two sort of, again, some 6s are about some kind of movement or passage or something. This one, she's still in motion, but she's having to simply trust that this is going to bring her where she needs to go. The Wheel of Fortune. This is destiny. One deck says where destiny meets synchronicity, which is really lovely. And then we have the Chariot under that, which is about swift, victorious movement. Victory. I'm going to double check that 3 of Wands, because it's just, for some reason, I'm just kind of blanking out on that one. Sorry about that. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had the Three of Wands in this particular deck. That's just weird. And this one came back to me. It is passage, but this little person is exhausted. And so they're being led away. This big bird is taking them away from these big, mean, bad crows. Whatever the anxiety or whatever. They're being led out of difficulty. And with swords, it's usually, I want to say it's a self-imposed difficulty. It's a way of thinking. It's maybe negative self-talk, or mental exhaustion. But anyway, they're being carried out of that. But this card, I'm going to show you. You can see that. So this one is about taking the long view of situations. It's inviting you to explore and seek out the uncharted, expanding your horizons, which this looks like. But other Threes of Wands look a lot more stable and not like if this cliff breaks, bye-bye. It's kind of scary. So that's why I wanted to just double check, because this sort of different. It is about looking forward to your future, foresight, and all of that. This one does not feel as stable as others have for that outlook. Attention to detail with your work. This is about skilled craftsmanship and the ability, not only the ability to do it, but the tenacity in continuing the quality of work and the actual working. Because it's diligent. It's a good little worker. And then the Two of Pentacles, because you do love what you're doing, you're just doing it all the time. And then these came out. I have no idea what order. I don't pay any attention to reversals. I don't think anything came out in reverse. But you have two of the major arcana here. So this kind of looks with like strategy, right? Strategy is like making a plan, coming up with a plan, using foresight. Ten of Pentacles. This is material fulfillment. Justice is about balance, yin-yang, harmony. It's kind of the karma card. Law of attraction card. Six of Cups. I should show you these. Well, I'll get more into that. Six of Cups is about kind of nostalgia and I'll show you this little card because it's really sweet. This child is having a little tea party for her forest friends. And so there's a childlike innocence about this card, an open-hearted quality. Three of Swords is about heartbreak, but it's usually the heartbreak has already happened. So this is about allowing the healing to happen. And the Empress is the feminine divine energy. She's, the divine feminine energy. I always think she's kind of like Mother Earth. She's nurturing, she's creative, she's smart, she is powerful. She's the thing that makes stuff grow and flourish and thrive. I mean, there's abundance everywhere. She's generous, so she's not only growing the stuff, but she's sharing it with everyone. And she's got the sun on her side, so there's always expansion. There is the sun, except for this one. The sun is background of all of these cards. Is that true for every... I don't think so. Yeah, for some reason, that just popped out at me, which seems like no matter what this card is telling you, you're going to be coming out of it into some lighter... You've got success here in balance, because to me, the Six of Cups, I think this is an invitation to allow your heart to be vulnerable. That's what this moon is about too, vulnerability. So maybe you're going to see something, and this open-heartedness, this childlike innocence of how you might embrace looking at some things is maybe what's going to get you out of this Three of Swords energy, which I feel like then is Justice, which is going to flip things, right? So this, instead of the sad energy, you're going to start to feel hopeful and nourished and loved by these energies. And the Ten of Pentacles is just about, success. But this is because maybe you're throwing yourself into your work, and you discover you're really not only really, really good at it, because you've got the Eight of Pentacles here, which indicates like a really skilled craftsmanship. So you're really good at what your job, but you're really loving it. And maybe, I don't get the sense of anything new. I do get the sense that you're working really hard towards something. And maybe the motivation is this Three of Swords, or there was some disappointment. It doesn't have to be heartbreak. There was some sort of disappointment. But I feel like that's shifted. And you're really, really enjoying your work. I'm going to read the strategy card in a second here. I usually do that first, but for some reason, I just do what my gut tells me to. Call it intuition. Spirit, can I see some clarification, please, for my Capricorn friends? Oh, and this reminds me too, every Capricorn I know kind of is what they do. You know what I mean? They work so much, they love their work, they live and breathe their work. They are their work. Not that they don't have complete other parts of their lives, but their work is how they identify, or how other people identify them. A chef, a natural doctor, things that, it's a lifestyle thing. Spirit, can we have some more clarification, please, for the Capricorn? Capricorn for the full moon in Scorpio, please. I'm going to give it one more pass and see. I feel like there's more here. Yep. Oh, good. Okay. Oh, and we have the Heart of Pentacles. Heart is the Queen. Queen of Pentacles is the same as Queen of Coins, whatever, depending on the deck you're using, whatever they might call it. Okay, so here's I love when the card comes out again, because it's like, I already told you. I told you so. Ten of Pentacles out twice. Material success. Death. I'm putting with this Three of Cards because death is like, sort of like the Tower card, but it doesn't happen suddenly. Death is something fades away, something ends, something's reached its final moment, and it creates space for something new to happen. An old tree, right? Chunks of it start falling off in the wind, and birds are pecking at it, and finally it disintegrates. And so now it's time for the new seedlings to sprout. That kind of energy. It can be sad. It doesn't have to be. It could be just the death of an idea. Maybe you had this vision of how your world was going to go, and then something didn't work out. So you're called to think about something new. Who are you? What do you do? What do you really love? Do that. Before I go beyond and get further, I'm going to look at the strategy card, because it's about making a plan. When you receive this card, it indicates that this is the optimum time for setting up a very specific strategy for achieving your goals, which these are the results of your goals. This is the energy feeding your goals. Every reason to believe you're successful. Write about the direction you want to go in. Consider any potential change in the course that might be needed. Be aware of the particulars regarding your goals and have some conscious plan in mind. Structure the short-term goals needed to make your long-term goal a reality. This card is telling you to spend some time setting things in order. It's time to take full control. Add thought to action. So the Seven of Pentacles, and this does feel like it's all about work because there's very little, it's all not all Pentacles, mostly Pentacles. Innocence of Wands is the Page of Wands. Moving forward with passion, keeping your eyes focused on your goals. And with this innocence, I'll show you. This is the Naked Heart Tarot. Here it is. It's a call for adventure. So this is, it's about being open-minded and free-spirited, ready to jump in, optimistic and ready to try new things, which I kind of like with the Six of Cup energy, right? So you've got the childlike innocence and the eagerness and desire for adventure, to do this new thing. And then you have the Seven of Pentacles, which is all about nurturing. I like that it just came out under these two. Or I'm not sure if I pulled them or where they ended up, but this is about nurturing, like feeding the earth so that the roots grow long and get strong, so that a really strong root system can support whatever happens above the ground. So if it gets to be this huge mammoth tree crown that bears tons of fruit, and the wind blows, it's not going to just topple over, right? This is a card about a strong foundation and nurturing the idea all the way through to fruition. And the Ten of Pentacles, I've already told you, but I am going to take a look at, I'll show you the card. It looks like a little circus elephant. Yeah, it's about stability, wealth, in the material. It's abundance, but it's in the material world. And there's some joy here because you can relax. If you have all your material needs met and you're stable and you don't have to worry, there's a little bit of, it's not that money buys you happiness, but money does buy you a sigh of relief of having to figure out where your next rent check is coming from. So there is a little bit of that, and because this also allows you to spread your wealth. So it's about generosity too. So Ten of Pentacles is material success and stability. But with all of that, then, you got to give back. Okay, so Ace of Pentacles just underneath. Innocence of Cups is the same as the Page of Cups, which I thought we had somewhere. Oh, Innocence of Wands. No. We had another page out. This one's just a little bit more emotional. This one's about fire in the belly, the passion, really wanting the adventure. So we have the Ace of Pentacles coming out. Again, this is all about the material world for you because it's lots and lots and lots of pentacles. So a brand new business or idea for a business, or I feel like you've already been doing this because your skill is already, and sometimes this means you need a mentor or something. So I think that this is about taking it to the next step, the next level, another phase. Maybe this is something you did as a hobby just for fun, but you really love it. And so now it's time to make it your life, calling, your career. At the bottom of the deck, again, bottom of the deck, also kind of embrace the overall energies of this. This is about being down to earth. It's the heart is the same as the Queen. This is about loyalty, being balanced, taking care and nurturing. So it goes with this card and these, the same kind of energy. So this nurturing energy. There's some strong traditions and beliefs. It's really a pragmatic approach, so that if you are, this is going to really help with the strategy part. If you have the Queen of Fire, or the Queen of Coins, Pentacles, coins on your side, it's going to help with your strategizing there. I like this for you, Capricorn, because you guys are really... You're a little bit more linear than some other signs, and you have these energies that's pushing you forward into the thing I think you want to do. I'm going to sneeze. I'm going to pause. Oh, better. I just didn't want you to have to hear me sneeze. All right. Now I am going to check for the Shamanic Healing Oracle cards to see if there's any healing that wants to come forward for you. I feel like you're in pretty good shape, except for what is going to bring Capricorn out of this Death and Three of Swords energy. What's going to give them a leg up out of that sadness or the disappointment? It doesn't feel like sadness. It feels like disappointment. Oh, that didn't work out. Now you have to do something else. Spirit, what is it that is going to help Capricorn out of that disappointment energy? Okay. I kind of feel like it's even this Innocence of Wands, because this is the excitement and eagerness for an adventure, and then if you approach it with an open heart, boom, beauty. Divine timing. So it'll happen when it's supposed to happen. There is no, I think the first time I ever had a psychic reading done, the guy said, they don't have Bulivas on the other side. So he was right. Everything pretty much happened. It was a pretty general, but seemed to be, he was pretty on point. Spirit, what is our final blessing for Capricorn? Final blessing for Capricorn for this full pink moon in Scorpio. Super moon too, right? Okay, you got more than one, so we're not going to do that. Just asking for a final blessing, please. Okay. Spirit wanted to give you a couple, so... The land in between. Okay, so this is paying attention to, like, before you get to this energy. It is, the land in between is exactly that. It is being in the moment. You're not in the past. You're not focused on the future. You're being fully present. And the roots of abundance. Oh my God. So this is all about the roots, right? You got abundance here, abundance here, abundance here. You got a lot of abundance. Abundance here. Whoops. And again, I don't really pay any attention to the order of the cards either, because I feel like it's an overall, it's a story, right? It goes back and forth. Excuse me. I will tell you what Roots of Abundance says. So I think too, if you're doing any, if you do yoga or something, work on your lower chakra, your root chakra, because I feel like that would be if you've experienced disappointment, you're coming out of something, and I feel like too, this land in between tells you to pay attention to the now, is about being grounded. And roots is about too being close to the earth, being grounded, not being flighty and off in your head. Oh, okay. This is using the same sorts of things because I was saying grounded, and this says, this card signals you to pay attention to how you are anchored in the story of your life. Trust that you will be taken care of. The world is full of limitless potential and will nourish you according to your beliefs, regardless of temporary outer conditions. I'm going to move through this here. If you are grounded and internally steadfast, nothing can uproot you, and have the ability to manifest your intentions with ease. It says the message here is simple. Your life is safe and secure. Your intentions are coming to fruition, and your hopes and dreams are firmly grounded and taking root so that you can reach for the stars in your life and expand your dreams further than you can imagine. Everything in the material world, right, which is all, this is about a material reading, is a reflection of your interior world. So you're unstoppable and unshakable because you believe that you are abundant. Know that you can easily move from merely surviving to thriving when you pay attention to staying grounded. I love that for this reading. Sorry. This is beautiful. So Capricorn, it looks like you are going to be, I don't know, somehow coming into, and I feel like this is earned money. It's not a windfall. Earned. Whatever you're doing is going to be really, really successful. You do have to stay focused in the moment, in this land in between. And then it's all, I mean, you're working a lot and you're loving it. So, of course you're going to be successful. Pentacles, 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 Pentacles. There you go. So I don't know about the timing because that's up to the universe, and I think we had a divine timing thing. Oh yeah, that one was divine timing. So, boy, don't forget to do things with an open heart and let yourself get excited about the prospects of possibilities. I think that's what these cards are about. Let yourself get excited about it and really feel the imagine how all this will feel, right? Project that emotion forward, and then you'll be able to step into it in reality. Thanks for tuning in, Capricorn. Tune in for I think new moon is what I'll be doing next, unless I'm called to do something else impromptu. Do sun, moon, rising, watch all those. That kind of gives you a really good overview. And hit like, subscribe, and please share, and feel free to leave comments. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.